It is almost clear because this kind of passages are going to come. Means it will be easier as it is 4 or 5 marks. You have to understand the information whatever is given, and you have to find out here some you see some words are bold. So you have to find out the words which you have not understood or which are important. Some suppose if you have if you have found a day, you have to mark it. Okay, then any sequence based words which are very important according to the passage, you will find it out and underline it. Okay, this is the first important thing that you should follow whenever going to take the exam. Acha. First question. So I am not reading it out. Passage need not be required to read. I don't think. Acha. So first one. Which of the following is or are not true in the context of the passage? So now we have to be calm because we are going to give the take the exam, means competitive exam. We have to be calm and we have to understand not true means false accordingly. Which one have you found out which is not true? Which one? Which option can be not true? Here answer means options are given, you just see. A, only 1. B, both 2 and 3. C, 1, 2 and 3. D, 1, 2 and E, only 3. You just see, first number 3 we got, that Akbar decided to execute the poor man. Have we got this one? Akbar had eaten his food with the poor man? We did not get. Akbar worried too much after meeting the poor man. Have we got this information anywhere? So 1 and 2. Which option carries 1 and 2? Option C, all 1, 2 and 3. Option D is both 1 and 3. Option B, both 2 and 3. But 1 and 2 option is not given here. So here Akbar decided to execute the poor man. He did not execute. So 1, 2 and 3 all are not true here. Okay, you just see that only one Akbar worried too much after meeting the poor man. Let us read. Akbar took a look at him and asked him to be brought back in the evening. That particular day was an especially full and tiring day for the emperor and his courtiers. So many matters had to be attended to that Akbar even forgot to eat. By the end of the day, the emperor was exhausted. To make matters worse, Akbar was informed that his favorite child, little Prince Salim, had fallen ill. I think in the option there is some mistake. Okay, I think the option will be C, or option will be means D, both 1 and 2. It will be 2. Okay, because 3 already Akbar has decided. Here the option is incorrect. So the answer will be D. You make it correct, both 1 and it will be 2. So if you get such kind of options, what you will do at that time? You are not getting the, you are not getting. So here you may get benefit of doubt. So it is better not, means whatever is you are getting actually, so there only you give the dot. Achha. Which of the following is true in the context of the following? The poor man wanted to see the king. The poor man was well educated. The courtiers were sympathetic with the poor man. King Akbar was happy to see the poor man. King Akbar realized his mistake. Which one is true? E number. King Akbar realized his mistake. Who was not well on that particular day? So we know, yes, E number, Prince Salim. Which of the following describes Birbal? Famous merchant. He had lost his senses. He was very poor. He possessed good logical thinking. He was a minister. Which one? D number. He possessed good logical thinking. Why had the king not eaten his food? He was very busy that day. He had seen the face of unlucky fellow. He was not feeling well. He had been invited to Birbal. Okay, which one? A. A. He was very busy that day. So many works. Number 6. Why did the king decide to execute the poor man? The poor was in fact very unlucky. Which one? A number. The poor was in fact very unlucky. Birbal was rewarded because he was in agreement with the king's decision. He made the king realize his mistake. Number B. 7. Number B. Which of the following cannot be said about the poor man? Cannot be said, okay? Cannot be said. Read the question properly. The people of his own place cursed him. Lie was, he was living in Agra. That is a typing mistake. He was living in Agra. He was executed because of his unlucky face. Number A, only one. The people of his own place cursed him. Cannot be said. Next. Just now you have said no error correction. You might have some confusions. Now we are going to clarify it little bit. Later on, if it required, then again I will read each sentence to find out whether there is any grammatical error in it. The error, if any, will be in one part of the sentence. The number of that part is the answer. If there is no error, the answer is E. That is no error. Ignore the errors of punctuation, if any. So in punctuation mark, there if there is any error, you just have to ignore. Don't make it as a answer. The first one is a public safety advertisement campaign in Russia. Hope to draw attention of pedestrians crossing the road. Now, in this kind of questions, first you have to find out which one is subject. The other day I told you na, before a preposition. Okay, before a preposition. Which one is preposition in the first part? First you find out the verb in this question. Find out the verb. Which one will be the verb, you tell me? Verb is an action word. Which is the action word in this sentence? Draw is a verb, but it is used before, after to. So whenever it is used after to, no, advertisement cannot be a verb. So here the verb is hope. Whenever you will find any verb, means any action word after to, then it becomes an infinitive. Means it will not change its form. So we will not say it as a main verb or action word. Okay. So here the verb is hope. Hope is also a verb. It is also an action word. We are hoping something. Okay. So like that, it is an action word. So a public safety advertisement campaign in Russia. Okay. Before hope, this part is a subject. In this part, you have to find out the particular subject before the preposition. Which one is the preposition? Preposition is in. Okay. The means the part which is written before preposition, that part is the main subject. So according to that, you have to use the verb. And we know that when a subject is singular, third person singular number, the verb will be taking S with it. I will say your name, means suppose your name is Urmila. Urmila eats. Don't we say? So here the verb is a public, the subject is a public safety advertisement campaign. This is a single subject. So hope is the verb. It will be hopes. So where is the error? Where is the error? In number B. Isn't it? A, B in number C. Okay. So mark it as an error. Number number C is the error. It will be hopes. You understood? You got my point? On that day I told you also in the class. Isn't it? I told that before of, the subject will be before of. You are not there. I think you might be there in online class. Oh, no, you were in online class, no? On that day? Okay. Before you have done. Okay. In those classes, I already told you most of the time that in the subject part, you have to find out the main subject. Accordingly, we will use the action word. So the answer will be C, hopes. Okay. Next,